can't figure out.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing absolutely great. I am doing absolutely great in case you're wondering. I'm so sorry that I haven't been very active on my YouTube channel lately, but I plan to be super consistent in the coming months, so make sure you subscribe to my channel. And today's video is about me answering your questions regarding YouTube, about starting a YouTube channel, about having a YouTube channel in 2021, and a lot of different questions that you guys sent my way through an Instagram question sticker thing. So I've written everything in this diary and I took the most common questions and the questions that are like really good and should be in this video. And I'm sorry if you don't find your question in this video, please leave a comment below. I would love to answer that because I don't want to, make this video an hour long or something. So yeah, without wasting any further time, let's just begin with the video. Right? Got it. So to start with very basic questions. So the first question is, what is better, phone or a camera to start a YouTube channel? So I personally started my channel with my phone, that is Google Pixel 3 XL, and I used it for shooting, for editing and all of that, and it worked amazingly. You can definitely start a YouTube channel with a phone if it does have a good camera and performs all the basic function and all. But few months back I got a new camera, that is this one that I'm using right now. It's Canon G7X Mark II, and ever since I got it, I've been using it for all my videos, even for my Instagram videos now, because the picture quality is really something else. But right now, if you have a phone that has a really good camera, that's all you need. Honestly, you can edit your videos on InShot. I used to edit my videos all the time on InShot. But to answer your questions, what is better, phone or a camera? Definitely a camera will work better in case of picture quality, in case of recording your audio and all of that. But you don't really need a camera to start a YouTube channel. Just go for it. That as you grow, you can definitely purchase a camera or some other stuff that you want to use. And I'm so sorry that my hair is having a party of their own, but I just washed it today, so they're like this only in the first days. Can't really do anything. But we're just gonna ignore that and let's just move on to the next question, and that is, how can we learn basic editing? Did you take any courses? I did not take any courses per se, but I did learn how to edit from YouTube and with the help of some friends that I have. We are living in a time when everything is available on the internet, so you don't really need to take any courses just for editing. There's no hack to it, it just gets better with time. Actually, I recently shifted from editing on InShot to editing on Adobe Premiere Pro, and it's been such a difficult transition for me personally because I'm not a very tech savvy person and I do not like to sit in front of computers for hours and hours. But it's just that every time I edit something, I learn something new, so that is a process, I think. But if you think that I took some editing courses or something, then I think I'm doing pretty good, so thanks. Yeah, let's just move on to another question. Question is how to be confident and attract your audience. I think I'm going to break this question because this is such a deep question. But yeah, I think how to be confident is something that you have to adapt. I think no one is born confident. It's just a skill that people acquire over time due to their life circumstances or something like that. And it's a skill that comes when you challenge yourself and you put yourself in new situations and new environment. And if I think about me and I think about me 2 years back, me was not confident. I'm not at the confidence level I want to be in life, but every day I'm getting there, which is a great thing. So yeah, anyways, I don't think you have to be the most confident person to start a YouTube channel. You learn along the way. It's not like that the first video you have to put out on your YouTube channel has to be the best video out there. It's not like that. You learn as you grow, and you grow as you post more. So that is all interconnected. When you'll post more, when people will start knowing you, people will tell you how great you're doing, how proud they are of you, you will obviously start getting more confident. And the people who will like your content that you're putting out and who will like your vibe, your whole personality, the stuff that you do, they will definitely follow you, subscribe to you. There's no need to worry about that. People will find you, don't worry. Just do your work and don't focus on numbers. That's all I have to say about this. So moving on to the next question, how to connect with other creators when you are new in this field. So this is really important, and I think on YouTube you cannot really connect with a lot of people, because obviously you can comment on their videos and all of that. More than YouTube, Instagram is a good point for the same thing, because Instagram you can obviously DM a lot of people. YouTube there's no DM, so there's no direct connection between you and that person. So I think connecting with people or creators on Instagram is a lot more easier than on YouTube. The best thing that you can do is connect with them on Instagram, and then you can tell them that you have a channel and you would like to collaborate or something like that. So the next question is really interesting. It's, does being consistent really helps, or does people get bored? So I don't think anybody is gonna get bored of you if you put content regularly or consistently. Like suppose if I put that how to style a black denim in different ways, and the other video that I put out is how to styling a blue denim in a different ways. So there's not enough variety for people, and everybody will get bored if you don't have variety. And it's not always about other people, the people who are watching your content. It's about you, that you don't get bored of doing what you do, and people will connect with you more and more when you'll have fun and, you know, do whatever makes you happy and whatever it's sustainable for you. Like for me, when I have a lot of college assignments and a lot of different stuff, if I'm not putting that much effort right now just because I have other things to do, I have to graduate or something, so I think that is really okay. So you do you do. Next question is also really interesting. How do you keep up with the pressures of audience, with the pressure of audience reactions to something that you create? The answer that is coming to my mind right now is that I'm always excited about how my audience is gonna react to my videos or photos or something like that. And you guys have been exceptionally kind and good towards me. Sometimes it does feel unreal, but it is all real, touch wood. So yeah, I think so the question was what? Sorry. So yeah, the question was, how do you keep up with the pressure? I don't take any pressure. First of all, you are only the one who is pressuring yourself, so stop doing that. If you're doing that, just have fun and do your best. And uske alawa, I don't really think that you can do a lot of things. Like, you did your best, right? So what else you can do? Don't just worry about what people are gonna react. Not everybody is going to like your videos, not everybody is going to give a thumbs up, and that is completely okay. You cannot be liked by everyone. If you're liked by everyone, you're doing something wrong, okay? Do not take any pressure if you are a YouTube content creator already. And yeah, that's all. So moving on to the other question, and it's a long question. It was sent by another Shreya. There are many times content creators feel anxious and wait, I cannot understand my own handwriting. I wrote this really quickly. There are many times content creators feel anxious about likes and follows, and that is the main reason people think YouTube is not worth the mental trauma. First of all, I would not call it trauma. It's a fun thing for me, so let's just keep it that way. And even Insta gives pressure about number of followers. That is absolutely correct, but if it actually feels like a trauma to you, you don't have to do it at all. It's supposed to be a fun job. I have a YouTube channel because I love creating videos and I love connecting with you guys. And this whole number game that people get into, like number of likes, number of followers, I know it's important for you to be recognized by brands or even people around you, but it's not everything. And if anyone person watches my videos and likes it and understands something and learns something new, then my job is done right there. You don't have to chase any numbers as per. So make sure you are in the right mindset to start a YouTube channel, because it's a commitment for sure. So yeah, that is all I have to say about this. And please don't stress about numbers and likes and followers and all of that. Even on Instagram, even on YouTube is like 20 times more work than, not even 20, like 50 times more work than Instagram, that I can say for sure. But it's also really nice. It's been like a safe space. I don't really know how it is for you, but if you consider it anywhere near a trauma, then I would really suggest you to take some time off or something. And if you have that genuine connection with the audience, I think they are definitely gonna understand that you're taking break because you are planning to come back even stronger. So that is a great thing for them. So yeah, that is all I have to say, and I think I'm going to end this video right here. I want it to be kind of sweet and short video and not too hard and long to watch, but I had so much fun answering this question and I really feel so good creating a YouTube video after so long. I hope you guys agree with my point of view on YouTube and YouTube channel. And for the last time, if you want to have a YouTube channel, go for it. People are gonna judge you anyways. Also, don't forget to follow me on my Instagram for fashion beauty related content and just me.